Governor Abbott signs a bill he says protects women's sports. The new law will require college athletes to play on teams according to their biological sex, not how they identify. It's a bill LGBTQ advocates are against. KENS 5's Sarah Duran joins us in the studio with both sides of this debate. Sarah?
Deb, those against this bill say it's a direct attack against transgender people, while supporters of SB 15 say it's about ensuring the integrity of women's sports.
Women's sports are being threatened.
Surrounded by collegiate women athletes, Governor Greg Abbott signs a bill he says protects the sports they play. SB 15, or the Save Women's Sports Act, prohibits transgender athletes from competing on college teams that match the gender they identify with. Today, the bill was signed into Texas law. Supporters of the bill say it's about fairness and equality in women's sports, protecting collegiate athletics, sports records, and locker rooms.
All are jeopardized when men are allowed to compete.
SB 15 is similar to another Texas law already on the books that requires children in public schools to play on teams that align with their sex assigned at birth. Robert Salceda Jr. with Pride Center San Antonio describes the bill as harmful.
It's a bill that is really just a direct attack on our LGBTQ+ community.
He also says it's designed to fix a problem that doesn't exist. A survey by the Austin American-Statesman of Texas public universities, the vast majority of responding schools had no knowledge of a transgendered athlete competing for their institution. Still, Salcedo says
they should be allowed the right to play.
As for competitive edge,
they're looking at one aspect of a player versus looking at the entirety of what sports is about.
Abbott says it ultimately comes down to protecting freedoms.
We will continue to advance policies that protect children, that protect women in sports.
Now, there is more to this bill. People can soon file lawsuits against a college or a university if they believe the school is violating the law. Those who report will be given whistleblower protections. The law goes into effect September 1st, according to the Texas legislature online. In the studio, Sarah Duran, KENS 5.
Thank you, Sarah. Governor Abbott is using his veto power to force lawmakers to reach a compromise on property tax relief, one of his top priorities. So far, the governor has vetoed 3 bills and is threatening to veto more. Sunday is the deadline for him to sign or veto hundreds of bills from the regular session, which ended late last month. On Twitter, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick fired back saying, quote, in a ploy to apparently get his way, Governor Abbott suggests he is threatening to destroy the work of the entire 88th legislative session. Hundreds of thousands of hours by lawmakers doing the work of the people sent us to do, end quote. Well, lawmakers are currently in a special session focused on property taxes. Abbott has until Sunday to sign or veto those bills.